I gotta find a way to get chat up. I don't know if I can be display chat position bottom right if I can't see anything. I know someone's here, but I don't know if I can be heard. So that's not cool. Maybe if maybe I can see it on my phone. Can I watch my own chat on my phone? Is that a thing? I can hear you, dude. Away from my PlayStation. Okay. Well, I can see chat when. Okay. Maybe you guys have to type something for me to know. Otherwise, I don't see it, which is cool. Cool. So I can see when you guys say something, but you have to type it. Otherwise, I don't know. How many we got in here? We got 3. That's good enough for me, dude. That's good enough for me. Yo, Bob's here. Bob's here. What the? What? I know exactly. I know exactly where I'm at. This is outside of Zavir. Oh snap! 7 people. Wow. Hey, all right. Since I've got 7 of you in here, has any? So we are outside of like the Zavir village location in the west. We have random spawns on our server, and none of them are vanilla. So this is Cherno, yeah. Yep, this is Cherno. We have random spawns. None of them are vanilla. We're completely fresh right now. Um, there's this fence over by Zavir that you can't jump over. Does anyone else? This has been the bane of my existence. I don't know what it is. Yeah, this is Cherno. We have 10 random spawn locations on N.C.R. N.C.R., if you're not from the server or you don't follow the Discord, is our server. That's the New Chernaris Republic. And it's not open to the public yet, but I have been just testing it alongside the players that are helping me fund it. And basically I've just been like, I'll do a run, kill myself, spawn somewhere else, do a run, kill myself. Good to see you too, Ryan. Fluffy, Ed. I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in, boys, because we don't have food spawns. Like, there's no fruit spawns or anything like that. You kind of just have to get lucky. There's no mushrooms. So I either got to get a fishing rod going, kill something, or just get lucky and find like a piece of canned food. I can find canned food, but there's no testing the game more than the actual devs. Actually, yes. Actually, yes, dude. Actually, yes. Let's see how our luck goes. I did a fresh spawn run. Oh my god. Okay. We're heading the right direction. We're gonna go ahead and get bark ASAP. Get bark right now because we don't know if we're gonna find matches, if we're gonna find a lighter. We're just gonna get a couple pieces, especially because the hatchet's in pristine condition and I'm cool with burning some of that. I'm gonna check this shed over here. Dude, God tier finds. God tier finds. Oh, okay. We're not doing too bad. The problem is like with being in the West is you're cold right away. Cold right away, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, I don't really want to stop to make a fire. Ooh, lag. Lagging. The broadcast is lagging a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't get me killed. Radiator, compass. I don't really need that right now. Water. Enjoying the update. What, the patch? Are we talking about the patch that just came out? Or the additions for 1.29, like the N.C.R? So it kind of depends what we're talking about. The patch that came out yesterday, the best thing to come out of that is that tents can be packed up again. There's the first patch in 1.29 broke tents where you couldn't pack tents away, and you can now. So tents work now, which I'm pumped about. Yeah, the patch. Seems good. Seems good. I think they need to revisit whatever mechanism is used to spawn zombies. Because zombies are still pretty chunky when you come rolling into town. The way that they spawn in is really lag inducing. Let's go ahead and get worms. Add another gun no one asked for. That's a replacement for a gun that had no issues. So the LAR, like, it's still good. It's still I don't know. Like, I think people are like, the N.C.R is better in every way for sure. But are you really gonna feel it? Like, I don't know. I like the no fruit and mushroom spawn feature. Yeah. Me too, dude. We don't need a knife sheath right now. What do we need ammo for? We don't need a glow stick. We'll keep the knife sheath. Keep our shovel. We gotta make rags. We gotta make rags ASAP. Or get really lucky and find a rope. I don't think the devs play. I think they look at, I think when they make a lot of their patches and they make a lot of the statements that they do, I think that they're looking at numbers and they're not looking at the actual experience. And unfortunately, the experience and how the game actually plays is what matters. That's a direct upgrade there. Well, the disappointing thing to me was, like, they what did they say, like a 400% performance increase? And it's like, that was not at all, like, felt in game, if it was true at all. And, like, I don't know, the driving, it was like pre 1.28. It was like the driving was decent, and then they completely ruined that. And they also ruined like how, like, when you roll into a town, there's something with zombies. There's something with the way zombies are spawning that is problematic. Hey, I'm Mosin. Green one at that. Hat. RZ's a lot faster? I don't know. Okay. So, like, we're in the West. In some ways, we're, like, really fortunate right now. In other ways, we're not. The things we're getting lucky with here, like sharpening stones, finding a gun, that's all well and dandy. The food thing is going to be problematic here in a second. My take on stab vests is like they're almost irrelevant, dude. Because like if you get shot, like if you get shot and you have a stab vest on, you're still going down. Even with like a shitty shotgun, like a single topper, you're still going down center mass. So stab vests to me, I don't even usually pick them up. I'll take a vest that has inventory before I take a stab vest because you're dead either way. That's my hot take. You on for I don't know. I don't know. You know, I'll probably do this more often. But I just kind of wanted to break it in and see what it was like. I'm not trying to stream for a whole lot today. Just kind of work out the kinks, you know. But if we don't get some sort of food here, we're gonna be dead. Well, here's the thing. So, Mr. Smith, if we're talking about stab vests, going KO is not the same as getting killed. KO is unique. Well, here I'll put it to you this way: if I knock you, I'm going to kill you. You know, I don't. It depends on the person you're playing. N.C.R. is what? The New Trinaris Republic. That's what the server is called. That's our server. New Trinaris Republic. Do we pause? Everyone take a knee. Let's just go ahead and make a hand drill kit. We could just start pissing off zombies in the hope that one of them has food. That's not a horrible tactic. Just beat him over the head with a shovel. I have never ever taken a prisoner in DayZ, Mr. Ryan. Never done it. I've always been a solo player. I know like a lot of you guys know, like I've ran 7 community servers. And the most I will do is like team up with people sometimes. Like just for like a quick run, you know, but I don't want to be the admin and then like team up with people because that just doesn't sit right with me, you know? Later, Ryan. Yeah, we're not getting lucky with food here. N.C.R's kind of a small town. We might need to piss off some zombies. I don't have a great way out of this right this moment. We'll go ahead and pick up some water while we're here. Go ahead, pick up some water in case we get a little thirsty. A little thirsty. How old are you? Ballpark, if you want. This game's on appeal to older players. I believe I'm at 800 hours. And quite older. So I'm 34. I just turned 34 in July. Any rope for fishing? Well, I would like to have some rope for fishing. And it does spawn. And you can make it. But I haven't found the things to make it. So, we're gonna do a Hail Mary and piss off some zombies. Cut the clothes you're wearing. Yeah, we could, but like there's nothing at stake, right? So if we die, we die. We could cut the clothes. We could piss off this zombie. I guess I don't need to shoot him. I could just, beat him with a shovel. Bob! What's he got? He's got a weapon kit. Dude, see, this is like, we're having great luck. Just no luck with the stuff we need. You'd think there'd be a chicken spawn by now. Corona? As far as stuff to cut up, sure. They aren't going to have food directly. And Corona's actually, I mean, it's a fair ways off. Is there nothing in this car? We do have reduced loot spawns, so there's like junk items that people don't pick up that we've just outright deleted. To save and help with performance on the server. We do a lot of that. Epoxy, I don't care. I hear a zombie. Whap. Whap. Okay. Yeah, I'm in Severe. Corona's a ways off. Our best bet is killing a zombie that has food or finding stuff to make fishing rod. And it's looking pretty... Did you make bases a lot safer on N.C.R? So, N.C.R, our rule is base damage is turned off, but if you can get in somebody's base, it's fair game. So if you can hop a wall to get in, if you can shoot them at their combo lock, if you can jump through a window, that's all fair game. And there is build anywhere. So the only thing you're not allowed to do is like wall glitch. No wall glitches, no skywalking. We'll ban you. We'll ban you. And you will never get a kiss on the lips. Ever. You'll never feel the tickle of my mustache. Ladies and gentlemen, we are probably going to die. It's a good level of raid challenge. I think so. I enjoy... I enjoy the idea of like a stakeout, but also being able to make yourself a little home is pretty cool. Ooh, someone's been here. There's a barrel in the road. There's a barrel in the road. Hmm. That was you, Bob? You left all this shit here? Better come back and get this, man. I might take this with me. To my death. And then what happens? Actually, it'd probably just fall on the ground. Base close by. What, your base? You're out here? In Podunk land? Alright. Anybody here? Throwing Hail Marys. Just kill zombies. And hope to God somebody has food. What sucks though is like there's not even that many zombie spawns out here. So it's like, is this my one hope? Is this guy? And he ain't got shit. You know, I could cut up my clothes, but then I won't have any storage, and by the time that I get to cooking, I'll be dead, right? So do we just Minecraft save quit? Or do we play it? Play it as it lies. Because we went through the whole town. This is everything we got out of the town right here. We didn't find enough rags to make rope. Full send to the end? I mean, I guess we'll full send it. It won't be a very long full send, I can tell you that. We could get lucky and find like a hunting stand with like a granola bar in it or something. It's possible. It sucks because we have some nice stuff. Gotta have fun with what you got. Yeah, I usually always full send it. I did a run yesterday, testing the waters, and I almost died and then made it out. You know, because it's just a food thing. Oh, Bob's here. Bob's here somewhere. I like this jacket better. It's not as warm, but like I don't really care about warmth. I can deal with being cold. I don't care about being cold or getting sick. Dude, we're so close. It's probably worth it to be pantsless, right? Drop this. Take our water. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think let me just craft some rags with my shovel. Craft rope. Oh, what a predicament. What a predicament. I'm a pantsless survivor. Want those guys. See, I'm not gonna have. Let me take. Don't need two of these. Take that. Craft the fishing rod. We'll ditch the shovel. We could honestly ditch the gun. At this point in time, it might not even be that helpful. Gotta make a hook right quick. Had to cut up my pants because I ran into a bear trap. So I typically, when things get going, I carry a torch and I can drop rags off of my torch to get things going if I need to make a splint. But I also carry, I usually have like an IFAK kit. And thanks, Anthony. Love you, brother. Brother man. Come back to us. Yeah, so in my IFAK kit, and I'll have another bandage. So like I carry one bandage usually in my plate pouches, one bandage deeper in my kit. We're gonna catch the shittiest fish in the world right now. How does YouTube feel about cursing? Does anyone know? Is shit a bad word? I'm pretty good about not cursing when I'm editing videos. You know? I don't know if you guys can tell, I don't script my videos. I just go stand in front of a green screen and just let it rip, man. Just let it rip. Yeah, I'm not labeled as family or youth content. So. Got sticks. We're gonna... Don't pay as much. Well, that's probably relevant to the audience you have. The audience. The loadout videos are awesome. Especially with the one gun. There's a fair amount of people that run one gun style, you know? There's a fair amount. Quite a few. One gun is so fun. I prefer it. I was doing some testing earlier today with I was testing the what is it, the SV98 versus the M70, and look, I'll tell you right now, because I did a sniper tier list video a long time ago. I'm pretty sure the M70 is just better. So this might become a video because I spent like 2 hours today with both of those guns, and the M70 is just easier to hit with at long range because the scope has an extra 2 times magnification. It's easier to hit with. It's like the SV98, if you could hit with it, and I wasn't even that far, like I was doing a lot of testing at like 400 meters perfectly, and it was easier to hit headshots with the Tundra than it was with the SV98. And I'm telling you right now, and here's why. It's because the M70's accuracy stat is higher, if you didn't know. And the scope it zooms further. So I'm gonna stand by the M70 being the best sniper, you know, but I might turn it into a video because the general public doesn't seem to think so. We're gonna eat hot food. We're gonna trade health for getting a little bit of hunger. Oh, and we just ate with bloody hands. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. So we're gonna be in trouble here, almost definitely. Which means we gotta get going. We gotta hit the road because we're gonna be sick here very shortly. M70, yes, M70 Tundra. So the M70 has a higher accuracy stat than the SV98, and it has better magnification. And at 400 meters, that accuracy means that it hits headshots easier than the SV98. Well, I don't want to puke now because I am starving. And it looks like I already got over it. It looks like I'm not sick anymore, and we just found gloves. Which means we can eat this hot food and we'll be fine. Lucky boy. Hey, I mean, we're not out of the woods yet. We're very much in the woods, man. We're big time in the woods. We're pantsless in the woods. Pantsless in the woods. This is a look, though. I mean, we're relatively camouflaged. I mean, look. Look it. I mean, you wouldn't know. This is the new meta. You know, in my desperation to save myself, I've kind of lost my way. Kind of lost my way a little bit. What is this? Oh, I know where we're at. I know where we're at. Dang, weird. Favorite go-to sidearm? The IJ. IJ70. I'll pick one up, carry that for the whole rest of the game. IJ70, baby. It is summer camps. Let's go camping. Oh look, a mysterious building at the end of this bridge here. I wonder what that is. What's going on with that? That's not normally there. What could that possibly be? Don't know. You know, it's not any of my business, that's for sure. Nothing in here. There's nothing in here, boys. Did we? Oh my god, we left our rope. You guys are distracting me, man. We left our rope. And you guys let me do it. You guys let me walk away from that rope. That hurts my feelings, man. Hey, bag. Fishing rod at the boats? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I probably should have went on that side, but there is some right here. Maybe. Or like a lure would be cool. A jig, perhaps. DayZ Murphy's Law. No, I'm only half paying attention because I'm talking to you guys, you know? We're just having fun. Bob's here. Exerlock's here. Somewhere. You guys better not be following me. Leave me alone. I'm pantsless. Naked and afraid. Nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, okay, so Bob's for sure tailing me. I didn't want a fishing rod anyway. I like being naked and starving. I don't want food. Food's stupid. What am I gonna do with food? Did I check those over there? Did I just run across here? I think I just ran across here. I don't think I checked these. A hat. Not a good hat either. Bad hat. So I found out the other day, because I don't usually wear them, but the boonie hats are, they are not waterproof. And I guess I had always assumed that they were. Silly me. Sweater? Ooh, lag. The worst. I don't really understand why these pants are on Cherno. It never made sense to me. Ooh. That's a decent find. Decent. But we should be able to get enough rags here to save the day. Maybe we'll go to the Zeleno. You guys can see the Zelenogorsk overhaul. For those who haven't seen it or haven't been on the server personally. We're one rag shy. That's hurtful, man. That hurts my feelings. Any food in here? I can equip this now. See, that reduced loot pool is hurting me right now. It's hurting my feelings. Take that. Take that. So the Zelenogorsk overhaul, if we survive, we'll go to Zelenogorsk. Zelenogorsk overhaul was done by Josie Garfunkel of the G Code. He he's like most of his overhauls are what we've implemented into the map, and they just look so damn good. Dude does such a good job. I hope I get to get in touch with him at some point. It's cool. Cool. I've been watching his YouTube content since like I started DayZ, but I've not seen a lot of his mods implemented. And that's the thing is like so many mods or like overhauls that people do to cities or towns, they look terrible. So many of them. Or like you watch PC content and it's like there's dudes running around like in purple camo and stuff and I'm like, please, please don't. Please don't do that. No purple camos. No Call of Duty content, please. It's a miracle we haven't gotten sick from the cold and the no food thing. But I guess hydration goes a long way. Should we get another fish? We should probably get another fish. Our first fish didn't do crap for us, did it? It didn't do nothing. Nothing at all. I'm moving the mic around. Oh, okay, I know it well. Member of G Code. Amir. I had Amir. Actually, I just paid Amir to do something for me in Editor because I. So, like, for those of you that don't know, I don't have access to a PC. I do everything on my phone for my coding. And I've done this, I've done it for a very long time. I know how to do edits. I just don't have a PC, so I can't do editor. So I can't make a lot of structures very easily. So I just had Amir fix something for me that I was like, dude, I just don't want to fuss with this. And he did it. He's a cool guy. Yeah, I mean, people are usually surprised that I'm on mobile with how much I do get done, but that comes from years of painful experience. So I don't really recommend it, but you can do it. Like even all my videos are done on my phone. So it's an iPhone 14. It's not even like up to snuff. Ooh, you know what? We need this bark. Actually, no, we don't. We don't need this bark. We have this thing. We got this thing over here. I might be blowing someone's mind. You can light fires with this torch if you didn't know. I don't know if everyone knew that. Mobile is functional with patience. Kind of. You know, if you throw hot food into cold water, it should cool it off, and it doesn't, and that makes me mad. Oh. That'll help solve our temperature problem we're having. Nothing like some hot fish to keep you warm. It's really interesting. So I have the stream pulled up on my phone. And it's weird because you guys are seeing everything like a few seconds behind. I'm getting my torch. I gotta have my torch. I don't need that stick. I do my edits on a workbook laptop currently. Save everything on a USB drive to save memory. So I do everything on my phone. It's all saved to my phone. And when I'm done with it, I delete it. After it gets uploaded to YouTube. Could use a sewing kit. No, I mean, I like, this is fashion. This is high fashion. Right here. It's like, you see like people with like ripped jeans. We're doing that, but we're doing it with leaf litter camo hunting jackets. We're going for kind of a vintage vibe. There we go. Water's boiled off. We have food. We're warm. Did we check the upper parts of these? There's rarely anything in these upper parts, I feel like. Rarely. Binoculars. Alright, so like we're not having much luck in these shacks. And it's because we have a reduced loot pool as compared to official. There's not as much stuff. Not as much. Anyone want to talk about all of the best guns in the game being made just super readily available in 1.29? Because that's really weird. Oh, my Lanta. What have we here? Little bottle. Little bitty bottle. That's my slurping sound. Oh! Oh! Oh my word. We're so fashionable. The fit is insane. And a hunting scope. Check that out, man. Check that out. Oh no, we look like absolute garbage. Knife. Better pants. I don't like the white pants. White pants can get lost. Well, so like there's been some speculation about why they did all that. And the speculation is that they were just basically giving everyone the player base freebies, We're like, here's the DMR and the N.C.R. We're gonna make them easy to get for a little while till Badlands comes out, or we decide what to do with them. If you want our DMR, you have to go to Riffy to get a key, and then you have to go to Pavlovo to get a briefcase. You have to unlock that briefcase, and then you'll get the mags, but not the gun. Inside that briefcase, you'll find a punch card, and it's up to you to figure out where that bunker is. And if you find that bunker, it's in a gas zone. And it's surrounded by zombie hordes. And then you can get inside, and then you can find a DMR. But you have to bring your mags, because the DMR doesn't spawn with mags. And that's how you get a DMR. But you gotta do the work. No free rides. And I think our Riffy has the AUG and the LAR, and that's all that spawns there. That's all you can get there. If you want an M4, you have to go to Pavlovo. If you want the tan N.C.R, you have to go to Pavlovo. If you want a black N.C.R, you have to go all the way to the bunker. Yeah, we didn't make it easy. It's not easy. And like the guys that, so we have a goal. We have 5 out of the 10 people we need. We have 5 people pitching in $10 a month, including myself. And what we're trying to do is get 10 people to pitch in $10 a month. And then we're going to launch the server to the public, because what we'll be able to do is afford 60 slots. And then everyone that's a part of that group that's paying in, we call that High Council. And High Council votes on these kinds of things. We're like, we'll play. The black N.C.R is in the bunker. The black N.C.R is in the bunker, which means you missed it. It's as soon as you open the door on the ground. You done messed up, bucko. You done messed up. This is not fun at all. It's hard. If you don't get a tip off of where that bunker is, you'll go wandering the whole map. And I like that. I like that you kind of have to work. You've been to the bunker 10 times. Yeah, the black N.C.R it's on the ground as soon as you open the door, I believe. But yeah, the people that pay to help me run the server, we're all paying equal parts, so we vote. I invest and run them on Xbox. Well, that's the thing, right? So like I have on the Discord, I think we have 2 to 3 Xbox players that are trying to get their 10 people together. And if they get their 10 people together, I will open it up on Xbox, because the files are universal. All I have to do is, like, I could have it open tomorrow if I had the funding. But the goal is to open it up on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, do other maps, get the funding to buy PC, then I'll do my own edits. The goal is to spread the wealth, essentially. Like, we're not just gonna be PlayStation and move on. Like, I want to build a community. I want to give back. Like, if the platform grows, or if YouTube picks up where I can, and I was telling my guys this earlier, if I make like a shit ton of money on YouTube, like I'll just pay for everything, but it's got to evolve to that point. Right now, I don't make anything. I get 90,000 views across the channel a month. But I don't really make enough for anything to matter. You got to get those subscribers. Yeah, check out the Discord. Check us out. We're some cool cats. Need to get some more bark. Trying to think of what other features we have. So yeah, basically all of the guns. Like if it's a good gun, I've made it much harder for you to get. And then I have like all of the color variants of weapons as well. So like I think the green M4 is in the bunker. The standard black variant is it's in the tier 2 gas zone Pavlovo only. But like the SKS, for example, like instead of just adding more SKSs, I didn't want to do that because that's like, well, that's just going to make things easier. I just split the number, divided it by colors, you know? So however many there were, divide by 3, and now there's, you know, equal amounts green, equal amounts black, and equal amounts wood. I guess they're all wood though. Should we go up to the military? See what's going on. It'd be cool if we found a belt up here. I have a knife now, I forgot about that. Yeah, you probably wouldn't find an M14. I mean, you know, if you're in America, let me take that back. Because you know, I've got some stuff. Depends where you're at. Did we take a plate right now? I wasn't really expecting to find a plate. Take a plate. I don't think I'm gonna need 5.56, but I'll pick it up, whatever. Look at this, nothing. Nothing. Trash. Trash, trash, trash. I really like that. I like this jacket. I know it's not as warm, but I'm sorry taking it. Hello, PlayStation enjoyer. I'm a PlayStation enjoyer. Here's the thing, even if I ever got a PC, I'm not gonna play on controller. Or on a keyboard. I'm not gonna play on a keyboard. I don't mess with that, man. Plates need to be about half what they are now, as far as like the stamina reduction you get. I'm an athletic dude. You put me in a plate, dude. I can sprint. I can sprint. PlayStation DayZ boys. So the people that know me from YouTube, they're usually surprised to find out that I play on PlayStation, which tells me they don't make it to the end of the videos. Because if you make it to the trench coat, if you make it to the end of the videos, I talk about the PlayStation server. So it's like, well, how are you surprised? How are you so surprised? You can't be that surprised because I talk about it every episode. Yeah, well, I mean, I get it, you know. Has the stamina been tweaked on this server? No. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. I like that you have to make hard decisions about what you're carrying. A lot, like, I have a ton of videos around, like, what I carry and stuff. So I don't want to tweak it. I just want the devs to, I would rather it be tweaked on vanilla. Like, I would rather them be like, you know what, plate carriers are a little too heavy. Because they are. So much 5.56 and nothing to do with it. The only thing that you could find, so like dynamic event, you could find the M16. You could find the 101. Those are the only things you could run. I guess you could use it in a Pioneer, 5.56. But other than that, you have to go to a gas zone. Don't care about the Vega. I don't like the Vega. Toss Defender vests in since there's already model in the files. Is there? Is there? I don't know that I've seen that. And I've spent a lot of time in there. Send me a picture of what that is and like what the item name is called, and I wanna look that up. Is it in the files or is it an item that was in the files? That's what I want to know. Oh, what kind of backpacks this guy got? He's got the assault, the emotional support assault pack. Come here, boy. Emotional support assault pack. Dude, don't get an attitude with me. Stop. It's over. We're breaking up. We're too clingy. Oh. There we go. Okay. Alright, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. My child. My boy. My boy. I believe it was in the files. I better double check. Yeah, let me know. If it was in the files, then I could add it in right now. Or if the name is still, it can be read by the game, then I can add it in. But if it's not, if it can't be read, then that's a different story. Alright, we've got to make some decisions real quick. Go ahead and make us a hand drill. It's hard to chat and be playing the game. It's fun though. We're gonna use the hand drill kit without using our hands because we're cool like that. Why are you carrying the jacket? Shut up, man. No, it's just I'm gonna cut it for rags. Cut it for rags. What's it to you? Maybe I like it. Maybe I have an emotional support assault pack and an emotional support jacket. Ooh, lag. Oh, lag. Oh, no. Oh, no. How's the audio for you guys, by the way? Does it sound pretty all right? Anybody even know? Nicely balanced. Cool. It's a clip-on mic. It's the same mic I use in all the videos. Conveniently, it plugs right into the PlayStation. Game audio seems a little low. It could be, and that might be because I have earbuds in, and it's going straight to my ear hole. So that could be. I won't fault you for that. Oh, am I sneezing? I have become ill. That's okay. And how can you be ill when you're already so sick, dude? I'm so sick, dude. I couldn't be any more sick, dog. I like how we spawned in, and this is the first time I've gotten that Western spawn on the server. I've never had that Western spawn. And as soon as we got in, it was just like treacherous right from the get-go. Just having a bad time right off the rip. What is this place? Why do I not recognize this? I really don't recognize this right now. I know where, okay. I know where we're at. I know where we're at. Yep, Mishkino. I saw this little pond and I was like, okay. I'm not a Mishkino guy. I don't spend a lot of time there. I'm a Zeleno boy. When I first started playing DayZ, my first base was in Zeleno before I knew any better. And Zeleno was like the poppin' spot. You want to know what my first kill was? What gun it was with? Lamos. See, I had the smarts enough to, like, I knew the basics of, like, how to avoid players, you know? So, even, like, just learning the game, I stayed alive for a good while. And when I started making my base in Zeleno, I did that because when I was in Zeleno, I heard helicopter crashes everywhere, and I was like, oh, I want to be a part of that. And so, like, one of my very first guns was a Lamos. And that's what I got my first DayZ kill with. Which is probably not the case for most people, I would imagine. Hella sick. BK12 to the face of a dude trying to betray me over food in Toplin, Livonia. I've not really ran with that many people. I ran because I like to fight. you know? Now, if someone calls me out, I always let them live. If they're like, yo, what up? I'll let you live, you know? Um, but that would be the only scenario. I don't usually, because I'm a solo, I don't usually try to... Alright, we're heading towards Zeleno right now. We gotta go try to get meds. This torch is not doing a whole lot for us right now. I think it's just because we're so wet. I spawned in, he saw me, then started acting sus when we found a cow to shoot. Why? You know? Like, you found a cow, like, you guys are... You're good. There's more than enough food to go around. Know what I mean? There is a pig spawn over here. A lot of the time. That's what I said to his corpse as I looted him. There was plenty of pig. Or cow. There's plenty of cow. Alright, so now we're sick and hungry. Which is pretty cool. I like that. That's what we like. So I know we got... Who we got in here? Who in here is playing on the server? Who in here is part of High Council? I know Bob was here. I think Bob was playing. Yeah, Bob's playing. Xer's playing. Yeah, Bob, we know you're part of the gang. Alright. So Zelenogorsk. What do we do? Sets up for more interaction over KOS. I love those chance encounters. That's the thing. Like, I like to fight. So if the server gets to a point that it's high pop, you know, like I'm mostly gonna be hunting people because I like the challenge. Survival is not hard in official DayZ once you know the ropes. So, and even like situations like right now, it's like, oh, it looks pretty dire. Like, I'm really sick. I need food really badly. But if you know like the survival stuff, then like it's not a challenge anymore. The challenge for me is like the situations with other players as they come. These are warm boots, but I don't take warm boots. I take quiet shoes. I'd be careful of those high rises in Zeleno. Well, you know, I'd be careful if I needed to. I just won't fall off of them. Bob, I know you went tumbling to your death. Food in a car. Food in a car. 9mm. Food in a car. I really should probably be getting medicine. Or trying to get medicine. Let's go try to get medicine. Or food in a car. Food in a car would be acceptable. Hey. Chicken! Where is he? Oh, I'm lagging again. Punched him in the damn head. Should we gotta get meds. I can cook whenever, you know? We gotta get meds. Meds are the way. Meds are the way forward. No, I'm happy with my backpack. I was thinking, you know, you could make the burlap sack, but no need. I'm happy with the backpack. And we have a plate carrier. We get cured of our illness, right? Get warm. Go down into the military, find some pouches. I really like this bag too. I like these. I wish they'd put this car back in. This car, that car, and the bus. Ooh. MK. And it's in like half decent shape. Alright, we gotta act fast. We gotta get medicines. Let me check this building. This building sometimes... Is it this one? No, it's the next one down. Sometimes has medicine. These spawn? Hat. Cool hat. Nice. Come on in. Welcome to Billy's Chicken Emporium. We got chicken in these hands. Meds, meds, meds. Meds, meds, meds. Charcoal. Not what we need. Hello? there a doctor? I need a doctor. Billy's Chicken Delivery Service. Hot and ready. Watch, we're gonna find no medication. Just epi, just do epinephrine for fun. Ah, yeah. I'll take a case though. I like having a case. Drop that. We're gonna drop the scope. We just don't need it right now. We have a SKS. And yeah, there's no medicine here. Take our chicken. We'll leave. God. Do you have any medicine, sir? Sir. No, you don't. What a shame. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are once again in dire straits here. The scope swap on the Hot Wheel is a game changer for me lately. Always run my 2 primary mags on it, reloads, blah blah blah. So it's super efficient. Much appreciated info. Yeah, no one knows how to hot swap optics apparently. That was a good one. Hot swapping optics is mandatory if you're a one gunner, for sure. Highly recommend. So we're not gonna find meds probably. The lag. The lag. So we're gonna try to get warm and get food. We'll go from there. Get warm, get food, go from there. Search the outhouses for multivitamins. Yeah, I mean, possibly. Could work. Could happen. This is why I typically run the coast. Well, if you're on my server, you don't spawn on the coast, bucko. You spawn slightly inland to where it's really inconvenient. Someone's shooting out there. We'll take charcoal. Let's just take charcoal for fun. Clean out our insides. Go ahead and get a better hook here. Start putting a little IFAK kit together. Wonder if my truck got snagged. Haven't been on in a while. I haven't found a... Well, I haven't found a truck, but I'm also not super interested in having a truck right now. Been doing a lot of on-foot stuff. You know what? I just realized I can't use that blood sample because I'm sick right now. My guy's real sick. He's got the cough going. So, what do we think? Don't need 556. But we are warm now. Food's hot. I don't care. We're gonna get some food in our stomach. We're in a bad way though, guys. I can't lie. Can't lie. We're not doing hot. Could be better. Don't want that. Don't really care for 9mm. Got chicken. Ditch the pants. That water needs boiled. I forgot about that. I don't think we'll have time to do that. I'm not worried about that right now. We need... Go ahead and put this out. We need medication. Big time. And it's still raining. At this point, I'm like, because we're way bad off sick, I'm wondering if, like, do I run to Cherno and go to the big hospital? Do we go to big hospital? We run all the way to Chernogorsk. For the opportunity to maybe find medication. Where'd that zombie go? You're near Northwest Airfield. Well, in a straight line, it's probably about the same. You know what I'm saying? Did we go in here? This room sometimes has stuff. I mean, cool, but we don't need it. Yeah, I mean, we could try northwest, see how that goes. Is there a medical in our Zelen down here? Yeah, I should need 2 Tetra, you're right. Absolutely right. Probably 2 Tetra, and then multis help, it'll speed it up, but it's not gonna be the cure. I want to see if there's a medical attached to our Zelenogorsk. Ours is different. My cat's running psycho around the house right now. There is, okay. This is like, odds are not in our favor for this to work out though. Ooh, I'm lagging. Can't open my tab. My vicinity. Oh no. Come on in. I'm lagging. Lagging bad. We're still not good on food. Not really. Could be better. This is neat. Well, that's pretty neat. Excuse me. Oh, that was cheap, buddy. I'm cheating. Oh boy. What do we do, folks? Someone give me Cherno, or do we go for Northwest? Northwest Air. Someone make a decision. The routes are pretty close in terms of distance. Northwest. Question is, man, is like, do we cook it straight over the hill? Because we're gonna need food. We're gonna need food again. It's like, do we stop, or do we just go? Like, just go. Turno and give me 5 minutes. Well, now you guys are split. Northwest should have that Tetra. It could. It might not, though. Could or it might not. It's possible. That's if we make it there. Bob's got Tetra. You got 24 Tetra out of Northwest. That seems crazy. We don't have food spawns, so like fruit trees and mushrooms we have turned off. And that's like the whole reason we're in this situation. We're here for pain. We like it. The wolves are coming! Anyone else on right now? Bob's on. N.C.R is on. Or he was. I haven't checked in a while. I'm assuming the wolves are coming for me. They could be coming for Bob, because I think... You're in Zeleno. Alright, well, now I feel like we have to go get meds from Bob. He's just so close. You know what we should have done at Zelen is gone down to the bus station and see if we could have got a lighter. Because this is a pain. Now, Bob, are the wolves for me or are they for you? It's like, I don't know. Probably me. My lag is insane. Oh, there they are. The boys! Oh, I don't have a crosshair. Forgot I turned my crosshair off for fun. That guy should run away. But we will. So we're gonna need food. We will take the fat. We'll go find Bob. I hear Bob. It's Bob. What's up, Bob? You got any medicine for me, sir? Oh, food? Nice. Bye, Bob. It's kind of interesting. We had like similar gear. Like I just spawned in. Like what? Like maybe an hour ago? Is there no medicine, Bob? I have to figure out my own way. Bob's pretty ominous. Yeah, it seemed pretty ominous, I gotta say. Just shows up, gives you 2 beefsteaks. Yeah, what happened to Bob having all kinds of medical? That's fine. We'll be on our way. Just beeline it to the northwest. Food's good. Water's good. I mean, that's what beef will do for you. Good old-fashioned beef. Speaking of, I made like a steak stir-fry last night. I gotta make some more of that. So, question for my guys that are in testing with me right now. Anyone that's played on the server. Is it colder than regular? Is something up? Because I've noticed that even with like the highest insulation stuff equipped, my guy will still get cold. And I don't feel like it was that way. And I didn't change anything. I'm just wondering if something's screwy with the files. I think so. It's colder than normal. Like, I think it's colder than official, and I don't know why. Because I didn't change that. And I'm wondering if it's like a time zone setting thing on the general settings of the server. Okay, so I remember you mentioning that, but I was like, yeah, I didn't change anything, and I didn't. You know, I didn't change the weather file. I'm wondering if something's amiss. The server is, if you go to, it's PlayStation. So if you go to community and you type in the new Chernaris Republic with spaces. But it's not exactly open to the public right now. It will be when we have enough people to fund it but we want to launch to the public as a 60 slot server. So what we're doing is 10 guys are pitching in $10 per month. And that way it'll fund the server and it's inexpensive for everyone. And then the 10 guys that help fund it, they vote on things with me and help me make decisions for the server. So we call them the High Council. So if you're interested in being a part of that, let me know. But until we get our 10 guys, we won't launch, because I'm not going to launch it without 60 slots of population. Because there's no point. Like the lower population, like if you don't have enough slots, you won't gain any traction with players, because they'll look at it and go, oh, you know, it'll never be a high pop server, so who cares, you know? And plus it lets everyone be a part of the server in kind of a meaningful way. I like it. I like the idea of a democracy-driven server. Bob left meds. Did he? I didn't see him. I thought maybe he did, and I kind of looked around. I didn't see you guys saw. Yeah, volatile. We have 6 out of the 10 we need for the PlayStation server to launch. So if you wanted to join and be our number 7, we'd be pretty close to launch. And then all of the guys that are a part of the High Council that donate the $10 a month right now, they're in playing, and they're helping me figure stuff out. Like how we were just talking, like it seems like our weather file is off. We might want to adjust our weather file. But like I think the last thing we voted on was like restoring some of the castles, and I think we voted to restore some of them, but not all of them. So it's cool. You know, I think servers get messy when you have like too many admins, or like the admin is teaming up with people. So like you know, I try to avoid that. And then as far as like decisions that are made, well, if it's all a vote, then everyone can be happy, you know? But if you want to sign up to be a server founder, volatile, it is patreon.com/BillyJamesD. And the link is on my YouTube. In the tier, it'll say like PlayStation server founder, $10 a month. And then I'll clear you to play. And then, like I said, when we get enough people to fund it as a 60 slot server, we'll launch it. It'll be free to play for everyone, and then the server founders will continue to make those decisions, continue to fund the server. And, you know, like let's say we have 10 people that put in funds. Well, what if we get 10 more? Now we have 20 people that put in funds. If we have 20 people that put in funds, then we can buy like RAM upgrades, because you can buy performance RAM upgrades for the server. You can buy, oh, it's really slots and RAM. But then, like, if we have an excess of funds, I can code a new map. Is that a car? We don't have a spark plug or anything. Needs a battery. Be cool if I could get this to roll and like coast it, but I don't think it's gonna work out. Oh, I feel like I've lost my way again. I'm yapping too much. I don't know. I was just letting it ride. I'm not sure what's being said or not a clue. Camo Mosin. Pretty nifty. Yeah, I keep losing my sense of direction because like I'll be running for like a few minutes, but I'm looking at chat. And then I'm like, oh, where the hell am I? Hey. Fix the jacket up. Fix up the pants. Still got the Spawn Town shoes. In my head, I'm pretty sure we pop up over this ridge out here. And then we're on our way to Northwest Air. In my head. It just looks that way. But I do have to get off here soon because I gotta eat something. Gotta eat something. Volatile, are you gonna join the club? Are you gonna sign up? Support the cause? We got a flag and everything, dude. We got our own flag. It's a redid version of Cherno flag. Are you excited about the new buildings and locks in Badlands? I'm kind of neutral. Unofficial, I don't build bases because there's no point. And I just talked about this. I just talked about this in my last video. It's like you can add all the base building stuff you want to, but if duplication is still around, it doesn't really matter because people are just going to blow your base down with duped explosives. So like, cool, you got a fancy code lock and all, and I'm not trying to. They're making them harder to get into. Well, harder to get into doesn't matter if you can dupe explosives, you know? It doesn't matter. It's like, okay, so it takes more explosives. Well, if you can duplicate explosives, it doesn't matter that they're harder to get into, because you can dupe in like 2 minutes. You can dupe a bag of explosives in no time. So, and I'm not trying to give Bohemia crap, you know. I'm just saying, why? Ooh, heli crash. Why put the effort into base building if you haven't fixed duping? It's kind of redundant. I usually play when I capture footage for official. I play 2.5.5.4, which is high pop Cherno, and I don't run bases though, so I don't really have too many problems. Volatile, join up. We're The goal with the server is to have like an official style server with a harder loot path that's ran by the community, not some shisty admin that's making decisions all by themselves. Um, and obviously, I implement every new feature that comes into the game. So like we have all the weapons, we have all the clothes. The duping issue, I think the reason they can't get it under control is the game is too old. I think it's just too limited. I think it'll be much better um, with DayZ 2. And I don't really expect duping to be fixed on this iteration of the game. VMC? Yeah, they could. They could roll through VMC. Look at freaking Vibor, dude. You can see the skyscrapers from the... Oh, that's so cool, man. Vibor. People... Which, I don't... People make a living selling duped weapons. Yeah. I mean, so... I don't get it, because, like, Bohemia, that's, like, against their terms of service. Like, what's going on there. Like, they can sue people for that. And I don't know why they're not. There's a whole Facebook page. I posted it in the last video. I was like, there's pages dedicated to breaking the game. It's both. The reason it's first person and third is because that's what's most popular. If you go right now and filter your servers by first person, you're pretty much looking at only low pop. I like first person stuff, but the player base as a whole, it's very unpopular. So if you want traction, you kind of have to do both. And plus, like, I like being able to see my character from time to time. Yeah, you can get a little bit chintzy with it, with the camera, but it's not... First person is not popular. And if you're trying to run a server, it's got to be popular. This is the acceptable color. The real killers are on first person. No. No. Hey, pouches. I like first person, don't get me wrong. But, like, there's less action on first person. Oh. Yeah, what Kurt's saying is true. You know, like if I had the funds, I'd make every kind of server, every kind of map. That's the plan. But first person is just not popular. Like let's go right now. Let's go community. No, let's go official. And we're gonna go hide third person. Look at this, God. This is why you don't make a. This is look. 3 of 50. All right, let's take Sakal off. 12 of 60. This is the best one. South America. 27 of 60. That's low pop. That's maybe mid pop. And it's not even in the United States. So, and here's the truth. Here's the truth, and I don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings. When you go and play low pop, a lot of times those players don't have a lot of experience. And that's why they're on low pop, or they don't want to fight, or they want to get lots of loot. Karma Crew sucks. Sorry. No, I community. Okay, we'll look at community. Map. Karma Crew. Isn't Karma Crew Unlimited Stam? Maybe I'll just do Karma. See, but what is Karma Crew? Isn't it like they've got custom bases and this looks like bullshit. This reads to me like BS. Raid time? What is a raid timer? Someone tell me what a raid timer is right now, so I can make fun of it. I like no alts, but if this is unlimited stamina, like I'm gonna, that is a hand holding feature. Raiding only at certain times. See, that's hand holding. Hand holding. And it's not fair. If you can only raid at certain times, well, what if you have a work schedule that doesn't allow you to be on the game at those times? Like weekend raiding only. What if you don't have weekends off? I think it should just be open to happen all the time. Raid time is no. See, it's not good for people who have full-time jobs. Because I was one of those people. I've never had a set schedule in my life. So if there was raid times and they were outside of when I could play, that would be unfair to anyone that's a part of that population. It's backwards thinking. It's like, oh God, I forgot. This thing's zeroed at 75 meters. Yeah, it's backwards. You're just having an excuse to be like, oh, you know. Anything else here? Yeah, I like what we have set up. Because if you're a good builder, like you can make a base. You know, even if like a duper got through the cracks on our server, they still couldn't get through your base. Now bases are valid. You know, they're still prone to being code rated. They're still prone to you being shot at your lock. They're still prone to build errors where people can jump a wall, but that's your fault. Right? And I like that. You're not coughing, but you're almost healthy again. You know, and I was kind of under the impression, yeah, we have base damage off, but we allow raids. If you can hop a wall, if you can kill someone at their lock, if you crack the code. I tell people it's like we're a mix of hardcore features and like hybrid features. We're mixed hardcore with quality of life. Box or PS, we're PlayStation. We have, there's a group of Xboxers on our Discord that they're trying to get their funds up to, like I'll make this server for Xbox. We have a third gas zone. Bob, you've been there. We have the bunker that's in the gas zone. The third gas zone. You know this. Rangefinder. Heck yeah, dude. So as far as like more gas zones, more bunkers, things like that, as more loot comes into the game, then you expand, right? Like if you need to make another bunker, if you need to make another layer of progression, that's when you consider those things. We have like a great loot progression right now. It really can't be put any further in depth. You know, you have to do like a whole quest, a whole 3 to 4 part quest to get, you know, like you can't, there's no suppressors. Like you can't get suppressors until you unlock a briefcase, which means you have to, but bare minimum, you have to get a full set of NBC. You have to go to Riffy, get a key, go to Pavlovo, open the briefcase, get the suppressors. And that's, at that point, you have 2 suppressors. Right? So like everything's really valuable. Bob, you say that. I found 2 sharpening stones like as soon as I spawned in. So you just have bad luck. Yakumo, the name of our server is called the New Trinaris Republic. It is not open to the public right now. I don't know if you caught that, but we are keeping it locked up until we have 10 players donating $10 a month. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to open it to the public as a 60 population server so that no one's shied away from a low population number. And the players that are pitching in those $10 a month, myself included, are playing right now for testing. And anyone that pitches in the $10 a month gets to vote on things in the server. Like, Do we add another bunker? Do we need another gas zone? Should we rebuild some castles or leave castles destroyed? Things like that. We're going to trade hatchet for shovel. How many more do we need? I think we have 6 of 10 for PlayStation. Xbox has 2 or 3 of 10. So PlayStation is not that far from taking off. Yeah, only 4 more. We just need some dedicated people. Did you guys see, like, we lost that 6 strings guy? Like, he just, like, vanished out of nowhere. It was all gun-ho, about $20 a month, and I was like, cool, do it. And then just disappeared. Which, you know, if you have something going on, I'd rather you just say so. But, instead of disappearing like that, because, like, that won't work, you know, long term. If we lose the funding, then... Did he send the 20? He sent the 20. Yeah, so, like, he paid, um, you know, and that's, like, why I'm stressing, like, if you don't think you can afford it, or you don't think you can be a part of it, like, don't sign up. Just join the Discord and hang out and wait for it to be public. Because I don't want anyone sending me money that they can't afford to lose. I want it to be people that are invested in the project and want to be a part of the voting process. Can't be a part of that. That's cool. But we just don't want people backing out. Now, at a certain point, it probably won't matter. There'll probably be enough people to where it's not an issue. Like, we have enough funding where it doesn't matter if someone drops out from time to time. But yeah, unfortunate, right? Because it's like, man, you didn't have to stealth leave the group. Sounds complicated. It's not complicated. We have it all organized very well on the Discord, so it's very easy to keep track of on my end. It's not too bad. It's just, you know, you got to be on board. Be on board before you make that decision. The cause. By the people, for the people. New Trinaris Republic. Baby. There's the ugly puke green tactical backpack. Yep, that was it. Thing's stupid. Bohemia. Bohemia. Hey, keep it down out there. Who's shooting? Oh, it's for sure Bob. Box of rounds. What we got? Black bag. I'm a big fan of these bags too. I like these. I like the green one. AK part. All of our handguards and our buttstocks, they all spawn pristine. Because why wouldn't they? You know? Like, why would I have them spawn damaged if you can't repair them? That's stupid. And if you want a damaged one, just shoot it. Shoot it with like a pistol. If you want it to look roughed up. But you can't repair them, so I always have them spawn pristine. Hello? There's a zombie in this this bunker. Ooh, black shirt. Pretty cool. Gray Man loadout. There are some cool Gray Man loadouts, so I'll give you that. Hey, good knife. We'll swap it for our hunting knife because our hunting knife's starting to get trashed. Does everyone know about the tree spot over here? I'm lagging right now. Lagging. Oh my god. Stream lag is weird. I've never really, because I don't stream, so I've never really experienced anything like this. It's really strange. Like you're playing, and then all of a sudden your controls are not there. Might be too heavy. There it is. Get up here. Yeah. It's so janky. It says you're not experiencing lag. Well, that's good. I mean, I probably just. Whoa, this is a cool. You take a photo? Look at this. That's freaking sick, dude. Wow. Beautiful. Taking a photo. Alright. Bob, what the hell are you doing? Bob's out there shooting around. Where is my girlfriend? She's supposed to be coming home for lunch. In which case I will have to hop off, cook her something. Which means this stream probably doesn't have a whole lot of life left to it. Probably not a whole lot of left. Turn around. Alright, were you at the shed, Bob? Ice. Wait, is that you? That's a rock. Head for the light. What light? Bob, I don't see any light. I see no light, Bob. Oh wait, I see light. I am once again lagging. Near the shed. Aha! Supply drop. That's fun. That's a fun way to do it. Lockpick? I don't really need it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really need it. Yeah, and I don't need the headlamp. Go ahead and take our medicine. Take our vitamins. Yeah, the stream is so far behind like what's actually happening in real time. It's actually crazy. These the Vibor towers, the way that they're set up, and you really can't tell from here, but they're like, if you guys ever played Dying Light, it reminds me a lot of Dying Light, like the way the infrastructure is set up on top of these and like the scaffoldings. It's really cool. Vibor is a cool town for us as far as the overhaul. The overhaul is really convincing. Bob's done for the day. Good stream sniping you. Keep up the good work. I mean, this isn't really work. You know, we're just dicking around. This isn't work. Videos are work. Bob, did you kill this cow? Bob killed this cow, I know it. My menu is lagging. You guys can't see it, but the lag's getting obnoxious. Yo, shout out to Volatile. He just joined as the server founder for PlayStation, which means we need 3 more members to launch. So Team PlayStation, we're doing it. We're getting there. We're getting there, boys. And then, you know, after launch, population will... We don't even need food right now. What am I doing? We straight up just don't need food. We need water, kind of. The server and video work-wise. Yeah, there's still a lot of towns that we need to overhaul. A lot of smaller towns. There's a few... Because we have different spawn towns than official. But that being said, a lot of the coastal areas are overhauled as well. Like our Chernogorsk has a complete overhaul. Our Berezino has an overhaul. I actually still have work that I want to do in Berezino. Northwest Airfield overhaul is nuts. It's super cool. It's like really overgrown with trees and stuff. And there's been a lot of stuff added to I guess it would be the western side of the field. This is a Josie Garfunkel overhaul. That's all throughout here. We use Josie's stuff, we use Bennett's mods, we use Emir Popel for different moddings, and then stuff that I do. But Josie's stuff is so pretty, man. It looks so good. You know, I hope I can get to the point where I can get a PC and get editor, and then we'll be running exclusively my stuff as I complete them, because I have so many ideas. I lack the means to execute on my ideas. Balshad, does he have JSON files? Does he have overhauls? Balshad, you know, it's funny. It's like all the guys that like have servers and do code. We all use each other's stuff like all the time. I'm on Balshad's Discord. I don't use his stuff though. I like to go to Balshad's page like for references, I guess. But you can already tell, like pulling up, this is already different. I hope this bus comes back to the game at some point. This thing is so cool. I want this. Yeah, I really want to make mods. It's so up my alley, and it's such a shame because like I have the knowledge base to do it. I just don't have a PC, and it's not in the cards, not in the deck of cards. But I know I could build some really wonderful stuff. It's like I said, part of the, you know, the success of the server, the success of the YouTube, I'm tying it all together and building it alongside each other. And as success comes, I'll be able to do more, give back more, whether that's coding or pushing out more servers for people. DayZ scratches a lot of itches that I have, so I'm gonna do some story time with you. If you vehemently dig in my comments, you may have found like a few snippets of this. But I lived outside for about 3 years as a young man, as a much younger man. There was a period of time where I was a young rebellious kid and I didn't get along with my family. And I just left one day. And like, I didn't have really a plan. And I grew up in a suburban area, and I would go out into the wooded sections of that suburban area and basically live out of these little stick shelters. You know, I'd meet up with friends. I'm a skateboarder. I've skateboarded for 26 years. And I was doing a lot of skateboarding at the time. And yeah, I was just like roughing it. I didn't have any money or a job, so I was in school. And but I do fishing in our catch and release lake. That was a part of the suburbs, and so I'd eat fish. And then I'd go to McDonald's and get like salt and pepper packets. Walnuts were a big one. Wild onion, big one for my area. And then yeah. So I mean, you don't have to go too far into it, but spent a lot of time outside. I throughout that part of my life, and I remember it kind of fondly, even though I got in a lot of trouble. That's true freedom. But I think a lot of that's kind of stuck with me, and DayZ scratches the itch. And my girlfriend's calling me, guys, so I got to get off here for lunch. We're going to end the stream. I'll see you guys later.